Hi everyone, it's Gary here from Echidna Sewing, and today I'm going to show you another new product we have here at Echidna, and this is a product in our stabilizer and toppings range. It's called Heataway, and as the name suggests, it's a product that will disappear when you apply heat. So what does it do? We use it as a topping typically on things like towels, and you'll be able to see in a moment I've got a towel with some stitching already done here using the Heataway, but it kind of is a similar product to the typical water soluble or a topping like our Super Solve product, which we often use again on towels or anywhere where you want the stitches to not kind of disappear into the fabric, or where you've got, you know, a heavy nap or a pile like a towel. I typically use a topping whenever I'm doing small lettering or anything that's quite intricate on pretty much anything actually. If I was doing lettering even on this shirt, and this is just a woven shirt, I would use a topping because I really want the stitches to have a little bit more fullness to them. So why Heataway versus a wash away? So look, the products look very similar. I'm going to show you that now. The main thing is with a Heataway is you don't have to wet it, so you don't have to immerse it in water or spray it. And on some fabrics, the last thing you want to do is apply water to it because you might end up with a bit of a water stain, or it's a gift you're giving away and you just don't want to go through that process. So I've got a couple of products here. This one is the water soluble or Super Solve. Now, aren't these cool too, by the way, guys? Have a look at this. It's the little slap bands from Kimberbell. Love these products. What a great way to keep your stabilizer rolls firm. Check those out on our website. Now, so this is the water-soluble Super Solve, and it dissolves in cold water. Today's a really humid day here in Brisbane, and this has gone pretty darn soft. It's still okay, still usable, but you get a really bad humid day and they're kind of difficult to work with. So, but still, great product nonetheless, and loads of applications for it. And here we have the Heataway, and again, I've got it wrapped up in one of our Echidna slap bands, so I'll just take that out, move that over there. And it's a similar looking product, but it doesn't suffer any issues with humidity, so it doesn't get that sort of soft, limp feeling to it. It's a kind of a lightweight, it's about 30 microns, and we use it the same way we do the topping. So let's pop this back. Hey, watch this, I'm going to put this band back around it. How good is that? Nice and simple. All right, so what I've done is I've taken a piece of toweling here. It's quite a reasonably heavy towel, and I've stitched out some initials. And I've used letters that are going to have some of the topping left inside the center bits of the stitching. Now these are pretty basic, but I didn't want to get too complicated in this demonstration. And I've just basically placed the topping over the top and stitched it. So I'm going to look at the first one here. It's been stitched directly onto the towel and with the Heataway underneath the stitching. The second one I've actually applied some what we call knockdown stitches to, and I won't get too involved in that, but it basically lays down a small layer of stitches underneath the lettering, and that sort of helps to push the pile down and hold the pile down. I also have one of the little, this is the Birch travel iron, and they get nice and hot, so I like those guys. And I'm also pressing directly onto our Echidna Woolen Pressing Mat. This is the 15mm thick mat, and it's a bit thicker than most of them on the market, so it does give a little bit better performance. I've got all this topping still here. Now, I haven't peeled it away. Now, the great thing about it is it does tear away very easily, as you can see here. Not really doing too much to pull that bit away. And I could go through and pick out all the little bits in between there. And to be honest, it wouldn't be terribly hard on this kind of large font. But when you get down to something a bit smaller and intricate, you really don't want to sit there with a pair of tweezers or something and actually be picking out that stabilizer or that topping. So what we do with the iron that we have on, and this is the secret I find, the instructions will say, you know, use a pressing cloth or a piece of baking paper, and you can, but this is the best way. Honestly, we've done a lot of testing here. The secret is applying heat, but not letting it sit. Just moving the iron quickly and and sort of softly over the top. Because what happens when I apply the heat to this product, it basically shrivels up to nothing. As the name suggests, it heats away. So hopefully that's all in view right now. So I'm just going to quickly run my hot iron over And notice how I'm just moving it. I'm not stopping. I'm just doing what I just did then. You saw it. I don't need to explain what I just did. And that's pretty much all gone there now. And the best thing is absolutely nothing on the bottom of the iron, so it doesn't stick. But if I'd have held it there and just left it there, two things would have happened. I possibly would have burnt my thread or put a bit of a shine to my thread, which I don't want, and that would have maybe stuck to the iron. So just keep it moving gently and lightly, and this stuff will just basically disappear. So that's that one, and as you can see, that's all gone there now, so that is fantastic, super easy to use. Now let's have a look at the second one here. We'll do another little test. We'll move that up a wee bit. And the difference here is, I'll just peel that away, is I have applied some knockdown stitches. You might be able to see that on this one. They're two different fonts, by the way. I don't know why I did that, but I did. You might be able to see here that the nap of the towel, or the pile of the towel, you can see it's almost covering some of the lettering. And this is why knockdown stitches are so good, because it stops the pile of the towel coming up and engulfing the stitches. So again, there is a little bit of the topping left in there. Just simply run the hot iron, just keep it moving, don't let it sit, and that's it. That's all gone now. All gone, and there's nothing on my iron. It's just perfectly clean. That's how easy this product is to use. Gotta love it. And keep an eye out for our video on knockdown stitches. You're gonna love that too. But in the meantime, make sure next door to your place, get a roll of the Heataway. It's very well priced. Comes in a 20-inch by 10-yard roll, or that's 50 centimeters by 9 meters in metric terms. And we do have loads of stock of that at the moment. And it's just another one of those great products to have in your sewing stash. And if you're interested in the slap bands, I'll just go through that again and show you how easy they are to use. There's the set of Kimberbell ones, which are fantastic, and they've got all sorts of options on them, silky, soft backing. You may not have all the same backings, but that's what they do. They're nice and simple. Just pop them around like that and it holds your stabilizers together. Anyway, that's it for now, guys. I hope you found that interesting, and yeah, happy sewing and embroidering. Cheers.